Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Guys, good morning. First full week of September. Randy, Sue, guys, good morning. Dan, Salem, James, Hamid, fellas, good morning. Mimi, Carl, good morning, guys. Guys, we are ready to rock and roll. Ordinarily, this is the week when it starts again. Let's see what we got coming into the session after Friday's. Mohammed, good morning. After Friday's kind of volatile trade today, Dow futures are up 225. S&P is up 37.5 handles. NASDAQ's up 136. Russell's getting into the act as well, up 18 handles. And it's a toss-up between the Russell and the NASDAQ, both up 1.25%. The VIX futures, 25.98, down 1.33%. VIX cash down about 1.6% at 26.43. So after that spike on Friday, up to about 38, we backed off significantly. Gold is up $4 today. Crude down again, small, 18 cents. I'd like to see crude bounce somewhere back up near 38, 39 bucks for a short. Gold, if it gets above 53.5, can start working into 56.4. We've got small sellers in gold, 365 sellers. NASDAQ is, if you guys are trading Dr. Dean's hours, I don't have my bot on yet, but if you're trading his hours, you got a failure at 618, but a huge long here at 639 and a huge short right here at 742. So we'll see what we get. Guys, bear with me 1 second. All right, fellas, I'm back. Overnight, we got 2,400 sellers at the moment in the ES. We've got nothing really in the euro. I went to a 15-minute chart on the euro. I'm not trading it on the 3-minute, trying to see if we can find something there that's better suited than that 3-minute, which is just not profitable enough. It makes money overall, but not consistently and not profitable enough. I do have silver. Bots are on. There are small buyers in silver. So my silver bots are on. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, John. And gold is on, fellas. It's already in longs. Gold just broke that 53.5 area. We could trade to now 56.2 on gold. Morning, Chris. Bonds are on also. The usual suspects, guys, I have on. Morning, Yannick. That's what I see now, guys. Small buyers in the YM, 127 net buyers. And we're way up. Looks like the YM is rolling. Crude, another 2,500 sellers. Crude just cannot get out of its own way. I think crude is headed down to 32. If anybody took that gold long, you got to 55.9. 56.3 or so would have been my target. Maybe 56.4. Anybody take gold on that break of 53.5? Nobody took gold. Okay. All right, fellas, let me quickly read the disclaimer. I'll check news. I doubt we have any news. For those of you interested, Notre Dame won on Saturday. And let's see here. Where is my disclaimer? How about I can't find the disclaimer? There we go. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. There is our disclaimer. And there would be your target, fellas, 56.4. If gold can get above 57.6, it can trade to 59.5. Nobody's long. So I guess it's irrelevant. Nice job, Terry. Depending on which CL chart you traded. Oh, yeah, you got a loser here. Well, no, that's last night. That's 4 o'clock this morning if you took that. Yeah, of course. I told you guys on Friday I would be rolling over. Good morning, Mark. Guys, I am trading December's contracts across the board. I am trading December. I told you guys I would roll. Hang on one second, fellas. Second target would have been hit on gold, 57.6. Now gold gets to 59.234 area.
Order canceled.
Looks like gold is going to try to get these two unfinished auctions, but it left one at the bottom of the candle here. Anybody long NASDAQ? Anybody in NASDAQ? Okay. Okay, fellas. Should get to 18. Give or take. And then possibly 32. So we got gold bid, NASDAQ bid. Okay. Let's get these unfinished auctions. And then come back down and get that other one at 56.1. we just tapped VWAP. We did. We're trying to crawl above VWAP. We should. If gold gets above, NASDAQ gets above 6.5, it's going to 18. It's done. Maybe 7.07, above 07. YM may give us a small short right here at 26. Jeez. Typical Monday, guys. Slow. Mnuchin's done speaking. I would consider taking 17 above. I mean, we could get to 232, but I would take some risk off at 17. You got to be kidding. Look at this coffee. I just said, Patrick, I just said it's in a buy zone, and it bounced almost 20 ticks. Coffee's going to 28.55, and it can get back to 29. Boy, coffee's active today. Really active. There's 15. There it is. 16.75. Come on. Come on. Or as Biden would say, come on, man. Maybe we hit 17 to the tick. I think we hit 17 to the tick. This gold is just no pullback yet. I mean, gold now, guys, it should trade to 81. If it gets above 81, 2000 is right in the line of fire. Guys, we hit that 17. Maybe 16.75. Now we're getting a little pullback here in the NASDAQ. Don't be a stickler for 1 or 2 ticks, fellas. Got a lot of buyers in gold now, 800. NASDAQ could pull back to 96. I'm watching these bonds. Missed by a tick, fellas. Have a good night or a good day. It's 3:50. Oh, 3:50 in the afternoon. Where are you, Salem? Where are you? Jordan. It's time for a beer. Nice job. I mean, there just is no pullback in gold. See you tomorrow. Nice job, Rick. What time last night? Let's see. Derek. I can tell you, Derek, you're not the first to do that one. Guys, I mean, it's typical Monday. We're getting the gold is just a slow grind. I did not have any targets up here. You traded 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern. I actually watched the markets last night. I was watching them then. I mean, this is just a really slow. Let me take a look at volume just for the heck of it. Again, I am on December's contract. Let me see what the NASDAQ is. It's not terrible. 70,000 is not terrible. NASDAQ could come down a bit. We just broke below VWAP. Yep. Pre-market minutia. ES, that's a little light, 178,000. That's a little light. ES looks like it's going to roll over. If ES breaks this lip here on the profile at 59.75. Okay, Patrick. I think ES is headed down to 54. Bonds are bid. Gold is bid. Silver's bid. ES looks short to me, fellas. Boy, coffee's as active as I've ever seen it. It's at least coming to about 58 halves. I mean, there's ticks in it if anybody wants this short. But I think we work down eventually to 54. Let's try the stack. Just for the hell of it. Coming into 9 o'clock. I understand, Rick. See what we get at the top of the hour, guys, and I'll take my breakfast break. Do I have any of my trials in here yet? God, this gold. It's just crazy. Good morning, Eduardo. I mean, Todd, I think so. I don't I just can't fathom how the selling would be done. I think that I'm just in awe of gold. I I didn't even have to, I mean, I had no targets up here. None. I would be remiss if I said I did. I mean, NASDAQ still has 2,300 net buyers. It's still got to push back up. I don't think they're going to sell it yet. Would not surprise me to see it bid for, the first hour and then start to work lower. I still think we can get all the way up to 232. Yep, I know. I'm looking at it. It's right here. This is gold on the 15-minute on the bot. 52 ticks here. 26 and 52. Guys, this is just a torturously slow pre-market. I'll be back. I'm going to go eat my breakfast. I will be back. So here's the first short on the bot, or the first trade on the bot. It looks like it's going to roll down to 61 area. We still have an unfinished auction a mile below. Anybody have any questions before we go? Excuse me. Any questions, guys? Hey, Jim. CL. Let me see what I see on crude. CL traded up to that target I gave earlier at 37.24. Could pull back to 96. Could pull back as far as 36.79. NASDAQ should trade to 254, 255 now. If anybody holding NASDAQ still, guys, monster trade. Got my targets, 18 and 32. Huge trades. 282 million to buy, guys, on the open. 282 million.
Target fell.
There's first target on gold, guys. I'm going to put this out at third target. I think it can get there. What do I predict for the ES? It'll move slowly. If ES can get above 67 quarter, maybe. I mean, ES can trade to 36.72. You guys know how much I love the ES. All right, guys. We should come to 59.6. Gold is holding some support here at 62.9. If we can get down below 62.9, it'll come. 62.9. Well, let me finish turning on my darn bots before the market's open. And I can't get them on. All right, guys, my bots are all on. Just in the nick of time. We're open, fellas. We're longs, guys. You got 2,800 net buyers in the NASDAQ. We're going to, anybody still holding out on gold? Anybody still holding, I won't be able to move this. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? 55 is now your target. Got a long on the YM and the Uniranko. Hang on, fellas. On the bot. I'm frozen. Come on. Here's the Y. I can't move it, guys. There we go. There's the bot on the Uniranko. On the YM. We're going to 55 now on the NASDAQ is what it looks like. I really would like to see a pullback. Next level up is 45.50 and then 55. 45.50 and then 55. It's all buyers. If we get above 267, we're going to trade to 11,300. Above 267, we go to 11,300. ES broke out above that 67. YM's doing what it does, nothing. ES, I like on a pullback, maybe to 61, 62. I don't know that it can get there. Call it 63. with a stop at 60, 3-handle stop. This YM's useless. Just an utterly useless instrument. We almost got to 55. We got to 52. Over 3,000 net buyers, guys. NASDAQ's longs. I got to get a pullback. YM. You utter garbage. Utter garbage. NASDAQ's got small sellers. Probably that 18, which was our first target, but let's see what it does. We're still within 5 minutes of the open. 55 we didn't get to. We could come back to 94. Russell shorted on the bot. I'm not down with the short on the Russell, but what do I know? First target. See, what do I know? Let them settle down, guys. We have all day. That NASDAQ trade was a monster. Anybody that took it and held it, monster. You can take NASDAQ long again. Maybe 34 in the up move. $42 would be first target. Didn't go to 34 yet.
Stop.
Out on the YM course.
Stop, Bill.
Out on the Russell. Targets hit, or first target. There's your ES entry, long. You got your ES entry if you want it. I'm not interested in the ES, but you have 20 sellers in the NASDAQ. That's it, 20, 24. Now it's green delta again. There's no stuff. Your long is right here off VWAP, fellas. Right off VWAP. I gave you your ES. Came into 61. If anybody took it. 62, 63, that whole area with a 60 stop is what I see. Gold is now long on the robot. No, ES didn't hold either. NASDAQ never went above that 34 entry. Guys, if we break below 170 on the NASDAQ, it's going to get hit. Below 170. There's no sellers. There are no sellers. Let it futz around. Russell's long on the robot now.
Target, Bill.
Another target on the Russell. 34 is still your entry, unless you want to take it early. I like 34 as an entry.
Target filled.
There's Russell, both targets.
Order submitted.
It's all buyers again. It's got to come through 34, guys. Yep. Not gonna do it. Back into VWAP with a healthy delta.
Order canceled.
Come on, NASDAQ. What do you want to do? I would not be looking for shorts, guys, with 2,800 net buyers. We have no news. Now you got some small sellers showing up. They're buying them all back.
Order submitted.
Bill can't get that 34.
Order filled.
There's your 34.
Order filled.
Order filled where? There you go. If anybody took 34, target is 45, maybe 46. There's 45.
Order filled.
There you go, guys. All right. YM is long now on the bot. I can't move it. It's frozen. Wait a minute. Maybe I got it. Nope. Come.
Target filled.
There's first target on YM. Anybody take 34? Anybody take 34? 45 was your first target, fellas. Okay. Above 67, we trade to 11,000, maybe 302. Okay, perfect. Off at 45. 302 is next. If we get above 67, 68, 68, call it. Above 68, we go to 302, 302.
Order filled.
All right, long on the 3 minute on the YM as well. Why does it have 2 on it, not 3? There goes NASDAQ, guys, above 68. There we go. Target's now 302 on the NASDAQ. 302 NASDAQ. Come on, get up there, buddy. It's all buyers. 3,200, 3,300 buyers, fellas. Watch your delta. All right, guys. We're sitting here, fellas. I still like YM long, guys. It may pull back. ES got my target, but it took the stop. There's your 72 target. Stop was small. If ES gets above 75, she blows. She blows. 75 quarter. NASDAQ's going to 300, fellas. If NASDAQ gets above 314, 314, call it 314 and a half, NASDAQ's going to need to pack a lunch above 314 and a half. Next target up is 03. Come on, NASDAQ. 303, guys. Call it 300. 301 for the next level up if anybody's long NASDAQ. ES also gets above 75 quarter. We start targeting 3,400 again. Yeah, I like the Unirenko better as well, Jim. Can't get a pullback here on the YM to do anything. It's consolidating sideways, but it looks like it wants to break long. Let me just take a quick look here, fellas, at the markets. There goes the YM. YM's going longs, guys. YM, guys, Dow Futures currently up 302. S&P up 52 handles. It just broke out. NASDAQ up 243. Russell up 29, almost 30 handles. NASDAQ's leading up 2.25%. Russell following at 2%. VIX futures down almost 4%. VIX cash down over 4%. Oddly enough, the DAX is down 25 points. Gold is just sideways. and flat. With 2,600 buyers, I would not be looking for shorts in gold either. Gold in the market's going hand in hand. Guys, sorry about that noise if you can hear it. What is next target on NASDAQ? I don't have another target per se. Nice job, Brandy. Or Sue. Nice job. It's got to get above 14 quarter. Above 14 quarter. She's going to Steve Miller it. You know, fly like an eagle. I'm doing my Chris Berman imitation, guys. The bots are having fun today. I doubt we're going to see an ES trade. You too, Todd. I doubt we're going to see an ES trade today on the bots. I mean, they would have to pull back. Silver is moving into that second target. ES 3-minute. I don't have a 3-minute, Mimi. I don't. There's both targets on silver, fellas. That's done for the day. It's up 825. Done. Done. Shut it off. Yeah. You should write a testimonial to that effect, Derek. NASDAQ, guys, could pull back to 71. I'd kind of like to see, I mean, support is somewhere around 65, 66, 67. Oh, my God. These guys. Gold target 75, but gold is headed to 80 area. If gold can get above 81, that's kind of its area. If gold can get above 81, 82 area, gold is gold is headed to 2,000 technically. They are right out my window now, fellas. I apologize. Come on, NASDAQ. Hey, Charlie. Target for YM, 854. NASDAQ is coming back into support at 66, 67. And I think it just bounced ahead of that 73. Come on, NASDAQ. You got buyers. They're small. If NASDAQ guys can get above 14.25, it's going to go like cuckoo bananas. But it's got to get above 14.25 now, 14.5. We should be filled. Are we filled? Jesus Christ. These guys. There you go, guys. We get above 95, we go right back into the highs here. 95.50. These guys are the worst traders I've ever met in my life. Seriously. I see them sitting there eating bagels and cream cheese. Here you go, Charlie. Here comes your YM target. Guys, you have 4,200 net buyers in the NASDAQ. You're not looking for shorts. You are not looking for shorts. Above 14. Oh, God. You guys are going to drive me insane. They're literally in my office window. My silver 377 is up 690. I turned it off. I've turned off my 3-minute, did not take a trade today. I've turned off silver. NASDAQ's going to break out. We just hit 4,500 net buyers. Backed off. There it is, back over 45. Guys, we can't sell off with all these buyers. 300 is support. Here comes 14.5 breakout. Oh, we got there. Got the 14.25. All right, guys. Come on, NASDAQ bounce. Get back up there. 10 sellers, 12 sellers. Got to get back above 5, maybe 6. Then it's got to break 975. Buyers, still have buyers. It's just, here we go. Oh, got to. There's 8.5, 10. Got 10.5. Just won't go. All these buyers. Come on, let's go. Break that 14.5. There goes the 14, fellas. Say goodbye to the NASDAQ, guys. Broke that resistance. Anybody short crude at 20 at on the NASDAQ? I mean, I think we're trading up to 400 today. Next target, 357. There we go. There we go. Everything's in longs, fellas. I mean, the only thing I can do is find pullbacks now to get in a trade. There's no. It's a straight, I think, move up to 50 and then 405 if anybody's long. Guys, if we pull back to about 80, I would be all over that again. I don't know that we do or don't, but fellas, give me 1 minute. I'm just going to go get coffee. If you guys weren't already long, I gave you the break at 14.5. You've got almost 14 handles in it. There's 15 handles, fellas. It's $300 a car. And we're going higher. I'm telling you, we're going higher. There's too many buyers. Anybody take the break at 14.5, whatever, 14, that half area? I know Charles did. Anybody else take it? You took it at 34, what? Oh, 3,400 handles below. Okay, Michael. All right, fellas. This is big power, NASDAQ. Trade them as you see fit, guys, because we're trading up through, we do need pullbacks. It's just a grind now. Back and fill, higher highs. Watch this trend line, though. You can see this trend line. I mean, this is just a stupid. I wish I knew what it was, what the. Yeah, me too, Jim. Me too. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd like to see 80 on a pullback, but I doubt it. I mean, that's 40 handles away. I don't think so. So 57 and then 405. Fellas, this is from 14. If you didn't get in earlier, you could have taken that 14 half. Yeah, you can, Derek. Now, again, it depends on how you trade them as well. Yeah, I agree, Dana. There's overlapping bars, but that's when you have to trade delta. Derek, I'll come back to you. That's when you have to trade delta, right? So you got to trade the direction. I'm looking at the delta. There's 50 right now, 5,300 buyers. If you look at delta, this is when I look at my delta, right? Look at the delta. What has the delta been doing since we opened at 9:30? 27.05, 29, slight pullback, 32, 4, slight pullback. All buyers, 42, 44, 46, 40, still green, 46.62, 48, 50.68, 53. Basically consolidating with buyers right in here. It's matched, right? No, I don't think cumulative delta is backwards looking. I'm interested in the bigger picture. I mean, again, if you want to scalp, you guys can scalp this kind of stuff. So for instance, I get a lower high open on this 3-minute, and then I get a string of sellers. But if I go back, I know I have, support. Well, believe it or not, crude just took a long on the robot. Hang on, I'll show you where I see support. This is where I see support in here. We'll see. Right. Agreed, Floyd. It's all, I mean, it's very simple. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Come on, Floyd. Price has gone up the past hour or two because cumulative delta has been positive. But what's it been doing? What's it been doing? It's increasing, right? Now we got a lower high open and we just took out the previous 15-minute candle. We could pull back to 82. I don't know that we do, but we could. I mean, but we got the lower high open here on this 5-minute. You could have shorted this with these string of sellers, but that was my support zone. See how we held the zone? We're holding the zone. Now, I don't, again, unless buyers come in, there's nothing to do. But look, You know, this doesn't look like much, but if I'd have bought the top of the zone at, let's call it 13, I still have almost a 10 handle trade. 10 contracts, it's $2,000. Look, I drew that zone before it got there. Not like I made it up. It's a nice bounce, 10 handle bounce. Not a lot of guys, I mean, not a lot of guys would poo-poo 10 handles. More. We're going to struggle here. This is where the NASDAQ's going to have a hard time. Guys, I'm giving you order flow education also. Those of you guys that are interested in order flow. We're going to struggle here, those sellers, that imbalance. So what I'd like to see, look, here's my 15. Here's what I'd like to see. Lower highs, lower lows for 2 or 3 candles. And then a reversal back up. Nothing goes straight up or straight down, right? But there was your trade. I think one lot, listen, Derek, one lot is fine. You know, on today, if you get, anybody even trading one lot should be up 6, 7, 800. That's how you build an account. You know, I don't look for home runs, guys. 10 handle trades are nice trades. They're nice trades in the NASDAQ. It's $200. And then ultimately, look at the real key to making money as a trader. The real key is not to take 20 trades a day of one contract. The real key is one trade a day of 20 contracts, 30 contracts. Then you scale out of those positions. That's where the money is. You know, look, is it easier to be right one time for 10 points or 20 times for 10 points? It's easier to be right once. But look, we bounced right out of my zone, right where the support was, right? Bounced right out of that zone from 13. One trade. So back to Floyd. Yeah, of course, Delta can change from candle to candle, but that doesn't change the trend. I don't care that, look, I don't care that we got 300 sellers here. I can scalp that. I can make money on that candle. But wouldn't you rather be trading with the trend on 5,000 buyers? You wouldn't want to be short, would you? Positionally short? I mean, if you're positionally short today, I would say those are really pucker trades. Now, I do think we have to pull back. We always do. Nothing goes straight up or down. But when I take my positions, when I say this thing is long, I'm looking overall delta. Yeah, it can change. You can sell 500 contracts in the next candle, but guess what? So what? You just sold 361. So what? I mean, nobody in their right mind is getting long up here. In a perfect scenario, I like a pullback to 80 to 90 area. That's the optimal area as I see it. Now, again, we may not see that today. I don't know. Boy, coffee is getting hammered. Patrick, if coffee breaks down below that 2310, it's going to get hammered again. You can scalp that for quick ticks below 2310. Anybody take that long out of that 13 area? That zone I drew? So we did get a trade on the ES. I didn't think we would, fellas, but this is a small 8 range. I don't think we're coming very far. We may get to 33. I mean 83. We may get that first target. NASDAQ has to break down below 04, and we might get that pullback we're hoping for. So in the previous 2 candles, the NASDAQ has had 3 net sellers and 8 net sellers. There's 50 in this candle. I would be more inclined to want to be long. I mean, again, I would have no interest in shorts, fellas. I don't care what they do. My long is on the NASDAQ on the bounce is 81 area, 82. So we're getting the look we want. I'm getting the look I want on a bigger time frame. I'd like to see this, 10:45 to 11 candle down, and then 11 to 11:15 down would be great. And then the reversal, I'd like to see at least 3 down candles and then a reversal with buyers. Let's take a look at the ES on order flow, just for giggles. Let me get rid of this, and then I'll show you guys something. Let's see if we can get a stacked imbalance for you guys that have it. It's all buyers. These are all block buyers in here. I mean, I don't think we're coming below 83.50 unless they just blast it. We're holding basically the 68% area daily distribution. There's 84.50. Got block sellers now. Look at this dog. I would have thought we get 84. Look at this. 2 ticks shy of target there. NASDAQ's trying to break that 04. If NASDAQ breaks 04, it's coming to 89.90. Below 04. Should come to 90. And then we move back into that area where I think it bounces out of, which is that 81, 82 zone. You guys want to know why I don't trade the ES? You're looking at it. What an ugly looking 5-minute chart. See if we can get a stacked imbalance. I would suspect to the short side coming into the close of Europe. There's got to be some profit taking in here. No.
Order filled.
There you go, guys. So that's the auto execute just fired a trade. I would look to take a target somewhere around 25, 26. We can get up there. Here's 24. What? Did we hit it? 24.50.
Order filled.
There you go. 570, guys. That's the auto execute. Some of you guys have it. Some of you do not.
Order filled.
This is my order flow, Derek, and this is mine. This is not a third party order flow, and my order flow, as far as I know, I've never seen another one, has several auto execution aspects. So one of the methodologies that I teach with order flow is buyer and seller imbalances, which are represented by these blue and yellow dots, buyers and sellers. And whenever we get 4 consecutive, the auto execute will execute the trade on the 5th. Now, when the market's moving like this, I can see it and catch it. So can you. I mean, anybody can. It's not moving very fast. This 6 range guy, this 8 range ES is about done with me. Again, it's just not profitable anymore. It was. Why is this not setting targets? Exits is off again. It's just not profitable enough for me. In any event, the Unirenko trades well. This is too small a time frame. So, for instance, if I think it's going long, I can set a stacked buyer imbalance here. You see how the border is green? It's letting me know I'm waiting for a buyer imbalance to the long side. See that green border? Conversely, if I think it's going short or want the short, I can set it for the short. Now, if I just want to say, okay, well, I'm going to throw caution to the wind, whatever triggers, I set the buy as well. So now the border is white, and this will execute a trade either long or short when we get a 4-tick consecutive imbalance. It also has an automated function for,
Order filled.
there it just went short. It also has an automated function for washouts, what we commonly call sequential declines. I would think this should work down to 07, which is where I'd want to come out, but
Order filled.
but you notice that in a fast-paced market, like around the open, you can't catch those. Market's too fast.
Target filled.
You'll be in 20 ticks after the signal. I'm waiting for this NASDAQ, guys. I'd like to get one more trade out of this. And out again. This is just not profitable. Not profitable enough. Makes money and does anybody have any questions? Guys, I know I have 2 trials this week. Let me see if they're in. I don't see them. So 690 in gold, 475 in the Russell. Silver up 825. Silver on the Unorenco up 945. YM on the 3-minute up 380. Again, disregard this. ES on that 8 range down 362.50. And YM on the Unorenco down 300. Positive 26.62 and 50 cents. 26.62.50. I'm sorry, 26.52.50. I can't get a screenshot off of that, Steve. You can email it to me. So again, Steve, here's the thing. Plenty of you guys will email me and you will say,